never done one before, and I never really acted before. I'd done commercials,
right?
But I mean, there was so much pressure that every time I would do a table read, I was fine when I was on set.
He's also dyslexic, so like reading stuff off of paper is
hard
really hard for him.
Yeah.
So like,
but no one knew that, right?
Right.
So I'd be at table reads, and I wouldn't sleep all night because I would try to memorize it. And then once I was there at the network thing, and I saw all the fucking actors, the first couple of years, it was rough. And I remember like going, oh fuck, like. It's so embarrassing. I used to have PTSD from them, right? So when I first got on there, I was scared. Table reads were bad. I'll be honest with you. I got on it when Alex was still there. So you, Alex, and Deborah were going through some sort of law thing.
It wasn't. It didn't get to that point.
Right, but you guys weren't talking.
Yes.
So there was like a civil war going on at MADtv between Aries and Deborah Wilson.
Not between us. Me and Deborah was like
no, you two together and Alex Borstein at the time, right?
Right.
And it was because of a coal joke with the fingers.
Yes.
Right, I remember. Yeah. Right. I don't want to get into what it is, but there's coals on the fingers, and so in my head I was like, oh, there's some sort of thing going on, and then I think there was a thing. I might be wrong between David Salzman, the owner of the show, and Alex as well about merchandise or something. So. Now, I'm coming into a show where there's a civil war, right? You can feel it like, whoa, this is weird. And then, no, and also I'm terrible, so people don't think that I'm going to laugh.
Just so you know, David Salzman and Alex Bornstein, two Jews arguing over money. That's just a
I know. In retrospect, I know.
Yeah, when you said merchandise, I was like, merchandise?
yeah. So I come on, and then that's going on in the show.
Right.
So people don't think I'm going to last, right? So why would anyone need to be nice to me, right? And also, I'm feeling I'm an energy guy, so I'm just feeling this weird fucking energy on the show, right? So then I meet Aries, and I just think that you were very standoffish.
I like the word aloof, but go ahead.
Okay, you were aloof, right? And then, we didn't even have a conversation for a couple of years.
Right.
Like 2 or 3 years. I remember, because I'll tell you how I remember. My third year, when I saw you once, like the beginning of the season, you said hi to me my third year, and I remember it going, wow. That's weird.
I think you wrote it in your journal.
I think I had a journal from back then where I wrote like Aries Spears said hi to me today, right? And this is like the third year on a TV show together. It's like strange to me, right? So that's the number one thing. And the second thing is this.
Then let me stop there because let me address that. Listen, let me address that.
Well, you can't write it down all three and then address it all.
You got where I see.
Oh no, Frank. Okay, go address it. Just fucking address. Address.
Okay, and
address that.
Second thing. Yeah. All right. Here was my issue with you from Gate. And later on, you revealed to us more so that you had like substance abuse problems, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. One, I didn't know that. Had I known that, I would have taken that into account. That being said, here was my problem. You know, if you remember, you could count all the black writers on MADtv on 3 fingers. We had three black writers.
Yeah.
So yes, other writers would write for us, meaning me and Deborah, the black folks, but really the people that were assigned to us and to me specifically was Devon Shepard. And when he was there, his man Xavier Cook.
I love those two guys.
But Devon was my main guy. If he was like my Giorgio Armani, if I needed a suit, he knew my measurements.
Yeah.
Comedically, we were like that.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that to say we know that this business is political. We know that it's racist. And a lot of times, Devon and I would have to fight for sketch time. Everybody's fighting for sketch time. But really, as a black person, you're really fighting. Because, we could sit there and read a whole table read worth of sketches, and you might be lucky some weeks if you're in one. There would be times when you'd be in none. And so you're fighting for sketch time. And the concern was because you were maybe, dyslexic, you had your substance abuse problems.
I'm not dyslexic. I don't know why you're putting that out there.
Are you kidding me?
Come on, give me a book right now. I can read the whole thing in front of you.
Okay, I'm going with her. Right now, she's 3-0.
Give me a give me a book right now.
She told you didn't have ice, and you thought you had ice.
Oh, yeah. Okay, go.
She hooked us up.
Talk about later. Go ahead.
I didn't say you were illiterate.
Yeah.
I said you were dyslexic. You would flip things
He don't
around,
make a
and when under the pressure, you mix things up.
All right, let me say this. Because of the dyslexia, because of the substance abuse, which again, I didn't.
I'm not dyslexia. I don't have dyslexia.
Let's just say you
my
do.
God.
It helps your case.
Yeah.
You're so unaware.
Most men are, but this one is special.
Anyway.
So, and the fact.
Read that again.
Naps are awesome.
Oh, no, I'm about to prove your point. Bobby would. Let me talk to her for a minute. Because Bobby wasn't great at reading at the table read, he would often tank sketches. Not on purpose, but because he was so awful, without looking at each other, we would know like telepathy. Well, that's a sketch I'm not going to be in. It's not going to get picked. Nigga, you once pronounced opinion Buick. It was in the script, the word opinion. This nigga said Buick.
No, you're not dyslexic. No.
So my thing was, for a long time, it was a respect thing. Not that I didn't respect him, but I was just like, God damn it. And so, but prior to you, I'm working with Deborah, Mo, Michael, Will, Alex, Phil, Nicole, heavyweights. Everybody's bringing the thunder comedically. We know we are a well-oiled machine.
Bro.
We are the Lakers when Pat Riley was winning championships.
Bro. But on game day,
Wait, but
every sketch I did.
So we're not talking about practice. We're not talking about practice.
But let me ask
Not
you
a
something.
game.
Let me ask you
We're talking
something.
about
on
practice.
game day, I brought it.
But you have
If I didn't bring it on game day, I would have been fired.
But Michael Jordan brings it just as hard in practice as he.
All right, I'm Michael Jordan.
No, not.
I get it.
You're Michael Jordan.
Right.
My point is that.
But let me finish my
How do you
point.
think I lasted?
Bobby, you let me get to it.
Okay, go ahead.
So to answer your question, yes, for 3 years I was aloof towards you because I was just going.
years?
Wait a minute, goddamn! It takes a motherfucker time. I'm going. Everybody else is pulling their weight and showing their mettle.
Yeah.
So yes, he's on the team, but until he shows me his mettle and he can pull his own weight,
Yeah.
I'm a little skeptical.
Okay.
On you, dog. Now, was that the best thing to do? Could I have handled that better? Of course. But you got to remember how old I am. I'm young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm
Okay.
a little wet behind the ears, but I'm also, and I'm not trying to be cocky, but I'm nice with it, man. I'm nice with it. I've been doing it since I was 14.
Yeah. So let me say something.
That's the first thing. But go to the
let me
second
do a
thing.
rebuttal, okay?
All right.
But I remember at season 3.
You were taking a shit on the floor in your dressing room. I was like, where's the comedy in that? There's no cameras. There's no cameras in your dressing room. Why are you shitting on your floor?
I know. That's just my way.
Yeah, that's
a samurai's way.
Let me tell you something.
It's a samurai's
Hey,
way.
listen. The samurai way. Black people and doo-doo don't mix.
I get it.
You can look at MTV
I put on
ridiculousness.
Dick Lasucci's office
Ask
too.
White people shit. Niggas don't do doo-doo. You look
All right,
at
I'm
MTV's
sorry.
ridiculously, white boys be shitting
know,
everywhere.
I know.
Niggas don't play with doo-doo.
I know.
don't
In
do
retrospect,
man.
I know.
All right.
I don't know the N-word way, okay? Let me
Well,
say
you
something.
gonna
All right?
learn now.
But my third, but you know, I don't know if you were there, but in my third or fourth season, I started killing it at table reads
Yes.
because I didn't get nervous anymore.
Yes, and you
When I'm
started
nervous,
killing-
I can't read.
Yes,
when I'm
and you
not
started
nervous, I
killing
kill it.
And you started killing it on the floor,
Yeah.
which finally started making me go, all right.
Yeah, okay. I accept that. Here's the second thing.
Uh-oh.
What? There's more.
So that part squashed. That
part-
1 point.
Okay, that's 1 point, all right?
Well, just
What?
to wrap up that
Let's wrap
little
up.
argument.
I have 2 other things, so.
Okay, yeah, so-
let's wrap that
You
part.
have to
You're
earn respect.
Yeah.
You have to earn it.
you're just
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I think in retrospect, you're right. But, you know, you would think that after the second year, you'd be like, well, he's.
You still had training wheels on, man.
Okay.
You know what?
Accept that.
Wouldn't you kind of like understand where Aries is coming from, because you feel as though younger comics really need to earn their shit these days, and you feel a lot of resentment when you see younger people sort of just make their way to certain things, and
I'm
you're
so
like,
glad she
no.
said that. I didn't know
Like
that.
you feel very.
I didn't know you felt that way.
I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what side you're on.
Hey, yo.
You're a Sith Lord.
Where's the
Oh, no,
ice?
yo.
You're
Where's
Darth
the
Vader.
ice?
Oh,
You're
no.
fucking Mao Mao, whatever his fucking name is, man. This is the Sith Lord fucking side, man.
I
Your mama, the Sith Lord,
I
dude.
tried to defend you and say you were
Darth Maul.
dyslexic. I said you were dyslexic. You're like, I'm not.
I'm not.
Like,
right?
see that picture behind Bobby right there?
Yeah.
He would be laying like that in the dressing room on lunch breaks.
Yeah, I acted like that.
Why?
Because I'm weird.
All right.
I don't do it anymore. Dude, since then, I've been on network shows, all movies. This
You've
and
been
that,
doing your thing.
And I don't act like that anymore because I realize it's not a good thing.
So we caught you at your worst.
Yeah, you saw, it's like a caterpillar. If you saw a retarded caterpillar, like, can I say a deformed caterpillar, right? Sorry, I don't know.
Put it out there now.
It's
already
I
out
don't know
there.
if you can tell if a caterpillar has, the little downs, but anyway, if you see like a weird caterpillar, right? Sometimes that caterpillar blossoms into something else. And not so, R-word fucking butterfly. Well, anyway, let's move on.
Right.
So okay, so check. I got better.
Okay.
And you know what? That first thing,
Yes.
I 100% agree with you. I mean, in retrospect, that's what it was. And, I pooed in Dick Plusushi's office. I pooed in Ike's dressing room.
And notice all the people in that room. They're always
I
white.
pooed my... Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I pooed in my thing. But I used to do other weird things but we can get into that later. So here's the second thing. One time I noticed at a table read, because now you have to understand, I'm nervous at table reads, right? And during couple of times this happened, a couple of my sketches, you were listening to music. Yeah, you had headphones on. Yeah. You had
Let's paint the picture
headphones.
first. Let's paint it. Yeah.
I've never done that, Bobby.
You never had headphones on the fucking table read.
Never. Why would I do that? You're dyslexic visually, nigga.
That's a new one.
Why would I do that? That is the most rude shit ever. And I could get in trouble for doing that.
Wait,
Maybe it was in my mind. Maybe it was in my mind.
It
Maybe
was
in my mind.
absolutely in my mind.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something.
Keep going.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Just so you know, for the record,
Yeah.
I was just as scared as you at table reads. I was nervous too. But go ahead. But I was nervous too.
So that wasn't a thing.
Okay.
So I'll let that go.
Please.
Here's the third thing.
I'm glad I'm not
a made-up
white
point?
woman. 'Cause I'd be getting a rape charge. Remember you raped me in the kitchen? Nigga, when did this happen?
All right. Here's the third thing, okay? And this one it cut deep. Why are you smiling?
Because I can't wait to get this.
Yeah. And this is the only one.
Okay.
This is literally the last one.
Okay.
And I'm over it now, but this happened. So one day I was wait, so how long was I on it? Because you left at one point, right? I was on it season 3 or 4, and then you left.
I left. I was there for 8 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
and I came in season 3.
yeah. So the last. Oh, so my
season
third
11.
or fourth year.
Right.
There was a sketch where I had to play Japanese businessman number 2. Just hear me out.
Okay.
Okay. So the writers would put in Japanese businessman number 2, and I think my argument was, "Yo, I'm tired of playing Japanese businessman. Why can't it be number 1?" Right?
Japanese businessman number 1.
yeah. They would do it as a joke, but I'm like, I have
Was
no.
it the skit where we did the fucked up commercials and the Japanese men started almost raping the waitress?
No.
Okay, go
Oh yeah.
What
I think that was in your mind.
No, we did that skit. Remember the fucked up international commercial?
Oh yeah. And I remember going, yo, I don't want to play this. And then you were like, fucking play it, man. Who gives a shit, right?
Okay.
And then you and I got in a screaming match.
I kind of remember the
And,
skit.
yeah, and then Lauren Dombrowski, she was going through chemo because she was sick,
Right.
And I remember her having to separate us, right? Because you and I were, you would be able to destroy me physically, you know what I mean? But I knew that you couldn't physically assault me on set. But we were screaming to the point where if we had knives or guns, we'd be both dead. It was that bad, right?
Okay.
And I remember Lauren having to separate us, and I remember thinking to myself, it wasn't the fact that she had the strength to do it.
Yeah.
Is it when she got up because she was so sick that we chilled because we're like, oh fuck, Lauren's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We loved her so much, you know what I mean? So it's like, Lauren stood up, and I remember thinking to myself like, and I don't know, I was mad at you because for some reason, like if you didn't, like in my mind, I was like, if you hadn't said that, right, then we wouldn't be in this thing. But then in retrospect, like, why did I complain? But I was tired of playing those parts. I don't know. But I just remember being mad at you because we had to even get Lauren to intervene in this fight that we had.
I think
you know
that
what I
there
mean?
had just been so much tension brewing that is, because that doesn't sound that bad, but it was a tipping point.
Between you and I?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that just might have been the leaf that, with a little wind,
yeah,
blew
yeah.
over.
Yeah. But that's it. You know what I mean? Those are the three things that I can recall.
Did you guys ever like reconcile or like figure your shit
This is
out
it.
after that? No, so
we have
after
never
that
talked
time-
since.
No,
This is it.
Creatively, I mean, if we had to do something, we did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as an honest, real, this is it. So
Yeah, we've never talked about this before. In fact, I've only seen Aries maybe 2 or 3 times since it, and I would.
And here's what would bother me when I did see you in public. It felt to me like listen, man, I'm as real as they come. I'm an alpha male. I'm an Aries zodiac sign. I'm from New York. So I just come with a certain amount of, I would love to be Michael Jordan, but I'm more like Charles Barkley. I say what the fuck is on my mind. And I'm not talking a lovable fat Charles, because when niggas get fat, they no longer a threat. When they get fat, no. But when niggas is young and robust, you throw in my...
You don't eat chips?
No, I just don't eat. I've never eaten chips when it's brought to my house by somebody else. Like I'll go to the store and buy chips and buy them and eat them.
You have chips?
I can grab you some chips.
You need chips?
Yeah. Some
Wait. So lean back. Put the mic. We'll talk. Put the mic on. The headphones.
Put the mic on.
Put the mic on. no, headphone. Yeah. I just need you to explain this to me.
I'm so excited.
I'm just more excited
Be
than you
here
are.
with you guys.
I'm more excited that you're here. Listen, bud.
Listen.
You come in here with a bag.
And you know what's funny? I tried to make it look like a gift bag instead of just bring a plastic bag like a homeless individual.
Yeah.
And this bag just fell apart. Just came apart completely. So it looks even more homeless.
Yeah.
Looks like kind of a crazy person who's like, I'm not going to let go of my good bag.
Yeah.
It's why I used to keep my other bags.
Well, that bag looks like it's from the 1980s. The one with the silver ball. Okay. What is that?
Oh,
Do you guys like peanut butter?
Wait. It's T.J. Miller peanut butter?
TJ Miller, TPB&J peanut butter.
Oh, come on, dude. I'm a
What the fuck are you laughing
Yeah,
at?
Chinaman. Listen.
It's
Hey, Chinaman,
Chinese.
don't fucking laugh.
It's called a Chinese.
A Chinese.
He's not even Chinese.
It's one of the Chineses.
What? Let me ask you something. I'm a Jiffy guy.
No, this is way different. This is much better. It's a different thing. So this is dark chocolate and coconut.
But it's it is. Wow.
So,
that sounds
ladies
delicious.
love that stuff.
Coconut.
and then I have
Is there CBD in it or anything like that?
no man.
all right,
Does
well,
everything
don't get
have to be
angry.
about weed?
God, what are you so angry about?
I mean, I put a little bit of flour in mine when I eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't work if you just put flour in it.
Cherry
Anyway,
chocolate.
move on.
Can I
That's
see
another.
that one?
Let me see the packaging.
Honey roasted, peanuts, real dried cherries, and
Cherry
milk
chocolate peanut butter. Holy moly.
And then my favorite
Yeah.
is toffee crispy.
Toffee.
Toffee rice.
I love
Krispies.
toffee.
Do you? That's my favorite. So this is toffee, Rice Krispies, and milk chocolate.
Whoa.
So that's why I said spoons. I said you guys can try it.
Well, I have a finger.
And then chips. Don't brag, Bobby.
I know. Oh, you're right.
And now it's
There are
on-
people born without fingers, and that's crazy that I would say
Exactly,
something like
exactly.
that. I didn't know.
Chinese people, some of them.
Well, Yakuza does some Yakuza don't have fingers.
That's exactly
right.
right.
They get them chopped off.
It's
right.
weird to
And
watch them eat.
If there was a Yakuza guy in
If you
here,
watch them eat, they have to put the chopsticks in.
right? But if
Just dig them in.
there was a Yakuza guy in here and I said that joke, he would have been like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And he would do this, and I'd be like, "Oh, my bad."
Or this.
Oh,
If he lost all of them.
Wait, you think a guy is so into Yakuza,
Yeah.
right, that he now has just nubs?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's fun. It's weird to watch them eat.
Right.
You and I were just talking about this.
Wait, let me-
Do they have a protocol for which finger they take out?
I think it's a marriage.
It has to be
I
the.
think they also.
It's not a thumb.
Because
How do you
the thumb is
hitchhike?
your most. I
Yeah,
know.
how do Yakuza
Well, the
hitchhike without the thumb?
the
never.
the first step is probably just like the ring finger or something like that. But if you get in trouble 10 times,
Oh, but I don't think it. Listen,
just this.
listen, teach.
and then they put I told her they put the chopsticks in the 2 little holes, and they try and scoop them together.
Teach. Let me say.
It's just weird to watch them.
But
eat.
yeah, I know, but the Yakuza, I don't think that they get rid of the finger because of punishment. I think it's an initiation thing. So I think somebody that would lose 5
Is it?
fingers, 10 fingers, would be a guy who left the organization and want to come back. Like, I quit.
Yeah, and then
6
they
months
cut
later,
them off.
I want to come back. Another finger.
Really?
Yeah, don't you think?
I
So he
maybe.
did that 10 times,
Yeah,
and now he's
they
just
have
got no.
these. Exactly.
Right.
And I don't want to be rude, but you're pronouncing it wrong. It's
What is it?
Yakuza.
Your cousin?
It's your cousin.
Your cousin? I didn't know.
Yakuza.
Yeah. But check this out. If you lose the 10 fingers, right?
Yeah.
But if you had Wolverine's ability,
You're good.
you're good.
Yeah.
Have you thought about that?
Yeah, I also thought if you have a second set of arms, then you're fine. I mean, if we're living in a fantasy world,
Goro.
or
I
if
didn't
you
know.
have, if you have no fingers, but you have a little guy that's on your back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, like that, like those two characters from Mad Max. What's it called?
Oh, I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
with that little guy?
It's like Quantar. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, Quantar.
Quasar.
Like Quantar.
Quasar. Is the-
Yeah,
Ooh, what's going on over there?
Coffee delivery.
yeah. So
I
what you're
think
saying?
that's a white
so what you're
Russian.
saying is if I was a big Japanese dude, right, and I left the Yakuza 10 times, I lost
You're in
10
trouble
tickets,
then.
right?
Yeah.
And then the little guy above me, that guy, right? He never left, so he still has his fingers.
He still has his fingers.
Right. Okay, so he does all the
But if you
the
leave,
taxes.
if you leave 10 more times, they're taking the tiny fingers. They're
Well,
taking those tinies.
No, but in that
Taking
rule,
the teenies.
10 tiny fingers is worth 3 regular fingers.
You think?
Yeah, because they're so small.
That's the math. Yeah.
That's the math.
That's
is
the math. That's the
Yeah, if you're a dwarf Yakuza guy, right?
What's-
Do they take 3? They must take 3 fingers because it's not a full finger.
They can't because those dwarves, they give them a lot of leeway because they can,
Oh, right.
yeah, because they attack at a lower level and they need that.
Oh, that'd be fun to be
need
attacked by
for
a
the knees.
dwarf Yakuza.
Not when they come with those knees. They make the noises as
Oh, they have swords. And they pull out like a kitchen knife.
Yeah. That's a broad
Like a butter knife.
Yeah, that's a broadsword.
It's still heavy.
I like how you can make fun of dwarves.
It's
He
okay.
has that right, yeah.
Oh, why? Because I'm small?
What?
Is it because I'm small?
No, it's because you're incredibly empathetic.
Oh, that's true. Thank you.
People know that you're not, really teasing them. You feel their pain, especially if they're getting their teeny tiny fingers cut off.
Right.
Did you ever wonder that? Like,
What?
were you ever like, am I going to get any taller than this?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Like recently?
Oh, that's funny, Teach. That's
Well, I
funny.
thought it was.
Yeah, it is funny.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, you know what? I'll be honest with you. When I was a kid, we went to an amusement park at our school, and I was scared that I wasn't be able to ride the rides, and all my friends would be able to.
Oh, really?
I got on.
sad.
I
Are you
got-
gonna,
I
I
got
thought you were
on.
going to hug him, but you were
Yeah,
just
yeah,
rearranging.
Yeah.
She said change your seat position. I thought you were going to hug him.
I think I did this.
Stick the wedgie.
You know the thing that at the amusement park, the little line. I think I did a little.
Yeah, do a little bit of that.
Yeah, and I got on, but then I almost
good.
fell out of the thing because
That would have been really ironic if you just flew out of there.
because I lied.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
all your friends were like, well, we never made fun of him, but he did die that day. Do you guys like hot sauce?
Oh my god, you have hot sauce
Loves
too?
Hot sauce.
I have hot sauce also. This is all on Amazon. Bring it up and see if it's on Amazon.
So this is the T.J. Miller. You're doing what? What's his man? What's the actor?
And I remembered that there were
Okay.
3 people. And so neither of you get anything. And also because you're a Chinese.
Yeah, Paul Newman.
I got you one.
You're doing
Yeah.
what Paul Newman did.
I want to be the Paul Newman of comedy.
Oh,
You know?
Yeah.
I want to do for hot sauce and peanut butter. What
you have
Paul,
the you have
I know
the
him,
you have the
first name
skills,
basis,
but you don't have the looks. Maybe.
to do healthy stuff.
No, Paul Newman's very handsome.
I know, and I'm not. So I do unhealthy stuff, and he did healthy organic stuff.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
How much
good.
more do you want me to berate myself? Why don't you just take one of my tiny sausage fingers off? So yeah, that's why I was saying, do you have any chips? Because I thought we could try these. But I have
Yeah.
Chipotle. I have Extreme Gangster Heat. Look at it, it's up there. That took forever.
That's amazing.
And then the really hot one for the pepper heads is fucking intense ghost pepper type shit.
Ooh, let's all do
Wow.
That. Let's all do that.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something about the process of making the peanut butter and the hot sauce?
So the hot sauce was really interesting. I went and I did a Mucinex. You want the other one? I went and I did a Mucinex recording, but I had to do it in the middle of Indiana because I was at my mother-in-law's house.
Mucinex, like the medication?
Yeah, so I used to be the booger, the talking Mucinex booger.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. Good job.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of boogers, man, you're the best.
Hey, thank you, Bobby. Thank you.
Dude, really,
I'm the Yakuza of peanut butter.
yeah.
And so I went and I did a voice recording for that. They found me, because with a VO, you can do it anywhere. So they found me an audio engineer in the middle of Indiana, in Zion, Indiana. And I went and I did the recording, and he was cracking up. He thought it was so fun. And afterwards, he said, "Do you like hot sauce?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "So I actually have a pepper farm, and I make hot sauce." So he showed me around the farm. It was really interesting. And he was the greatest guy. So we kind of kept in touch, and he would send me new hot sauces that he was working on. And then one day he said, "Would you ever want to collaborate on a hot sauce?" And I was like, fuck yeah, that's amazing. I didn't even think of that. And so we went back and forth, and we just worked out what the 3 flavors were that I thought, people would enjoy, and also what I like. And then I was making the hot sauce. I've been selling that. That's my merch. I've been selling that for a long time. And then one day I was like, I would love to do peanut butter. And Dustin Chafin, who's this really funny comic who used to run clubs in New York, and he's a really, really funny guy. He's a great gift giver. You guys have a friend who's like so good at giving gifts, like better than you? Have you ever had a gift? Has anybody ever given you a gift?
Not good ones.
No.
What about
She's the
Kalila's
only one.
gift?
She's the only one.
She's the only one.
She's the only one. But
Yeah, I'm a
everyone
great
else,
gift giver.
garbage.
Wow.
But thank you for your effort.
That's pretty weird to give someone a gift and have them be like, "No, I've never received a good gift." No one is a good gift giver.
Of anyone in this room, he gets the most gifts from everybody.
Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Do I give good gifts?
You give expensive gifts,
That's good.
like iPads. iPads are your thing.
Dude, I give iPads. That's the best gift.
And also,
Unless you already have an iPad.
you also
Then
There's not,
it's the worst gift.
no, it's not.
Because you already have one.
What, Gil?
It doesn't matter.
wait, but your Twitter got hacked, and there's someone that's hacking your Twitter and giving away iPads.
It's true.
But he's getting people's information and scanning them.
Is that true?
Yeah,
That's why people believed that it was actually you giving away iPads
iPads?
because you always
actually
give
away
iPads in real life.
iPads.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, it's a disaster. Are you fucking kidding me?
And then we find out that he was the one who hacked his Twitter.
Wow. Okay, so
You were never hacked. That is really you.
it's not, what?
Why aren't you using an iPad?
What is this?
Chips and spoons.
Yeah, but those chips are old.
No, they're good.
No, they've been out there. I've been
These chips are good. I just had them.
I've been observing them for the last 6 months.
Gilbert will taste the chips. He'll let you know.
Well, you're gonna put peanut butter on chips?
No, hot
Hot
sauce.
sauce. All right, my bad. I get angry.
No, I
Fucking
know.
hot sauce.
I apologize. I get angry.
It's okay.
All right. Can we do the intro first, and then we'll go back to hot sauce, or no?
Sure.
I mean, it's my show, our show. I mean,
I know, so why are you asking me?
okay.
He really, really just said his show.
It is a show.
No,
I don't think so.
All right.
When I watch on my iPad, which I already have, I call it a have pad, my iPad,
Yeah.
I put a little piece of paper over the area of the screen where he is.
Thank you, TJ. That means
Tape
a
it
lot
on
to
there.
me.
I used to put white out all over the screen where he was. Somebody called
put
it
white out
racist.
on the-
Yeah,
oh, wow.
I kept ruining the iPads. No one's ever given me a good gift.
Yeah. I don't even know where to buy whiteout. Staples?
Do people still use whiteout
I don't even know what.
aside from you when you're watching Tiger Belly?
No, it's
But
just me.
use whiteout because you're using a pen, and then you fuck up on the word, whatever word it is.
Yeah, exactly. But people don't use pens that much, so I think you're right.
Yeah.
There used to be that joke, how do you know a blonde's been using the computer? Because there's white out all over the screen.
Oh.
That's such a funny joke.
That's a great joke.
Blondes are so dumb.
Well, I
Anyway, let's just bring it. Yeah, it's the countdown.
Five, 4, 3, 2, and
Welcome to another episode of Tiger Belly. I'm your co-host,
Captain.
the captain, but
Captain.
co-host.
But
I'm Jean-Luc Picard,
main host.
your second in command.
First.
What?
Second.
Yeah, your
The
first.
king.
Third.
You're Zeus.
I'm Zeus. Thank you. And then, well, you know what I mean? But this was, when you're doing it, you can't really if you realize what's going on, it might freak you out, actually.
Yeah.
So there's something you compartmentalize. Is that the right?
Got it.
Yeah. You're doing stand up in front of a basketball arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of go, you got to figure it out. And then I go, and then once you hit the stage, you go, I think I know how to do this.
And you killed.
I did great.
You killed.
Yeah, but I really needed that pop. And it was really, really, and in fact, let's get to the good things you've done for me, man.
Okay.
I mean, because we've talked about when I first met you at Oddball, and you did that thing for me where you picked me up and stuff.
Yes.
Right? We were talked about that, but ever since then, and I would have to say that for Bert as well. You guys have just been so nice to me. And I've been nice to you guys too. I mean, it's just been an easy fit, and me and Andrew, we talk about you guys all the time. It's always in a never in a competitive manner. It was always in our brothers. You know what I mean? There's never anything like that. It's like. Do you know that even if you have a 401k for retirement, you can still have an IRA? Robinhood has the only IRA that gives you a 3% boost on every dollar you contribute when you subscribe to Robinhood Gold. But get this, now through April 30th, Robinhood's even boosting every single dollar you transfer in from other retirement accounts with a 3% match. That's right. No cap on the 3% match.
Robinhood Gold gets you the most for your retirement thanks to their IRA with a 3% match. This offer is good through April 30th. Get started at robinhood.com/boost. Subscription fees apply. And now for some legal info.
Claim as of Q1 2024, validated by Radius Global Market Research. Investing involves risk, including loss. Limitations apply to IRAs and 401ks. 3% match requires Robinhood Gold for 1 year from the date of the first 3% match. Must keep Robinhood IRA for 5 years. The 3% matching on transfers is subject to specific terms and conditions. Robinhood IRA available to U.S. customers in good standing.
Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC.
Is a registered broker-dealer.
It's Helix Sleep. You guys, I live in a tiny house, but I have 3 bedrooms. All of them are furnished with a Helix Sleep mattress because my guests and my family that sleep at my house only get the best. I want them to sleep on a Michelin star type of a bed.
Luxury only.
Luxury only.
For the people that we love, including
Yeah.
ourselves. And what I love about Helix is that they have 20 different types of mattresses to match with both your sleeping style. And for someone like me, say for instance, I'm a side sleeper, but I also run hot. So I got matched with a midnight mattress, but then I had the option to upgrade to the Luxe, which is so plush. And I'm telling you guys, I'm someone who sleeps no less than 8 hours a day, 10 on a good day. And if 10 hours a day out of my life, that's like a third of my life, it has to be on luxury mattresses.
Dude, exactly
only.
what I was not even talking about in the first place.
Helix knows that everybody is unique and everyone sleeps differently. That's why Helix has several different mattress models to choose from, each designed for specific sleep positions and feel preferences. Don't take our word for it. Bobby, did you know that Helix has been awarded the #1 mattress pick by GQ?
And Wired Magazine. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's even recommended by multiple leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to solution for improving your sleep, man. That's why I recommend it to everybody. If you have spinal difficulties or even if you're regular, you know what I mean, you're going to sleep well.
Helix is offering 20% off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners. Go to helixsleep.com/spell and use the code HelixPartner20. This is their best offer yet, and it won't last long. With Helix, better sleep
Starts now. There's never anything like that. It's interesting to me that you would think that in this game that we would be, because comedy back in the day, they would pit us against each other.
They hated each other more.
Yeah.
We were just talking about this in terms of how men have changed since the 80s and 90s to now, because we were talking about sports. Because a lot of people, even if you don't follow it, I think you can grasp this concept that for instance in the NBA, they used to all fucking hate each other's guts for real.
Yeah.
They hated each other. The Pistons hated the Bulls, the Lakers hated the Celtics, and they weren't fucking friends, right? So the competition was more fierce, which for sports it's kind of more entertaining to be like, fuck you, I hate you. I hope we kick your fucking ass. And now all those guys are like we are in comedy. They're like buddies, which is kind of weird for sports. They hug each other, they go out to dinner, they go to each other's birthday parties, they hang out in the summer together. For sports, though, you watch it and you're like, yeah, this is why this competition isn't as fierce. But it's it's actually a cool thing for what we do because we're not in, like, we're in the arts basically, right? So the fact that we're all I mean, there's people who still hate each other, but a lot of us just like prop each other up. Like we celebrate each other. And I think it's better for our world to have that relationship than the I fucking hate you thing.
That's interesting. Yeah. For you guys to go, we're gonna bring in killers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean to open for us essentially.
Here's the thing: it's 1,000% better for the show. There's like people, their insecurities overwhelm them sometimes, and they go like, "I want to bring somebody who kind of sucks or who's okay, and then I'll look good." It doesn't actually work that way. Like you bring in killers.
Yeah.
And then your whole show, people remember your show. Like if you put that show together, they're like, that's your show.
It's so smart what you're doing. It's so smart. And it's like, that's why you do it. Like I've done it for you. I did Canada with you. Like we haven't even talked on this podcast since then.
Yeah.
So I did that Canada run for
Which
you.
was so fun.
So fun.
Yes.
And then
we should also say that like everybody in my crew had never met anybody like Bobby. And
What do you mean? What'd I do?
Within 5 minutes, they're like, "What the fuck is this guy?"
what do you mean? What'd I do?
You were just being yourself.
I didn't do anything.
You
I was
don't
being normal.
think so? No, your normal is way different.
Like what do you mean? Like, I'm being real. That kind of hurts me. You know what I mean? Because you're acting like I'm some sort of like some wild man. You know?
I think
No, I hug.
no.
Yeah, I poke. Hugging and poking is normal.
You poke.
I'm a poke man, for sure.
Yeah.
They were just
Yeah.
used to like.
But we
hello.
A love though.
No, of course they fell
Love.
in love with you.
Yeah.
They fell in love with you. The shows were a blast. And we have coming up, that's announced already.
Yeah, I'm going to do the nightmare gigs with you.
Yeah.
Are they all outside?
They're all, okay, they're outdoors, but one's a stadium. A couple are proper amphitheaters.
Yeah.
And then a couple are like actual like airfields.
Yeah, because I'll tell you why. When I saw the poster, because I had already done the one in Winnipeg. But remember the other great
One of them's 25,000 seats.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go, Bobby.
It's going to be wild.
outside though.
Yeah,
Why can't they go inside?
I don't know.
All right.
It's a baseball stadium.
And you're good at that
I don't know if I'm good at that. I
because
just,
the laughs go into the air.
I think it's good to have big shows under your belt leading up to shows like that. You know what I mean? Because that's its own thing. So you should do another. You should do another run with me before.
Tom, do you think that sports has also changed since coaches are now more aware about being not abusive towards athletes? Do you think
1000%.
that maybe the era of Olympic coaches, like what's her name, like Martha Corelli, like when she would just be, I think she would like beat the shit out of her gymnast or something.
It's totally different. Yes.
But do you think that era was better because of it?
For the sport, yes. Here's the difference: is that okay? We've evolved in that people are aware of like mental health.
Yeah.
And like athletes come out and they go, "This is what I'm going through," right? And I need to talk to somebody, or I need to deal with this, which is 100% how you should handle that.
Yeah, for longevity, I think, for the
and
athlete too, like not early burnout.
And just like for humanity, that's a better thing, right? Somebody being like, "I'm feeling this way."
Yeah.
You know, it's definitely better to share that and get that out and deal with it and help the person. In that era of the 80s, they'd be like, "What are you, fucking gay?" Like suck it up. And then they just would basically like bury your fucking feelings and run. And
Right.
that was like which is like, it's not good for the person,
Yeah.
but it might be good for them during the sport. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like, deal with your shit on your own time. Because they didn't have awareness. They didn't know. To be fair to like the coaches and even the players of that era, they didn't know how to even articulate, "I'm going through something.
Right.
I need to deal with it."
And I think that at that time too, like you would see athletes at most do 2 Olympics and then they'd be gone.
Yeah.
Because I think that they just couldn't tolerate much more than 8 years of an athletic career. Versus now you have like the Tom Brady's who are just like going on and on into their 40s
insane.
and still performing at a very like
the
high
LeBron
level.
thing is really crazy.
Crazy.
LeBron is actually, I mean, the fact that he's 38, I think he's 38, turning 39, that he's still, like most guys, when they have long NBA careers, what they do is their style of play changes. So like it would be like in the really athletic category. Your athleticism starts to fade naturally. So your game has to change. You have to start playing a different style of game because you don't have the explosiveness you had in your 20s.
In soccer, it's the same thing. Ryan Giggs and Paul Scholes were in their late mid-30s that played for Man U, but they became more midfield, like defensive guys, and changing their.
But you know, even during that time, because that was in the 90s, right, with Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
Even
brutal though.
Brutal. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine. I bet you anything they would have played well into their 40s.
And also imagine in the 70s and 80s the people that would have flourished. That we don't know about them because, like, for me, I don't respond well when it's pressure and it's not fun and people are yelling at me. You're not going to get the best out of me.
That's all I respond to.
I know, because you're crazy. But in the 70s and 80s, but you're a great person, and thank you so much. But thank you so much for being here. And I really enjoy you. But in the 70s and 80s, there was probably guys, you know what I mean, that could have survived if it was more of a supportive atmosphere, and they could have flourished.
For sure. I mean, what I was saying, I'm not saying, like, go back to that or whatever. I'm just saying, essentially, it wasn't about like whether or not you can perform in those things. It's just that it created this like contempt between people that actually it made the competitions more exciting. It was like Russia, USA, right? You
like
were
Larry Bird, Magic Johnson.
Maybe
they really
even
don't,
more like high stakes.
It made it more high stakes
because it was like hostile.
Yeah,
yeah.
And back to your point, it was like comedy, like. You talk to like the old timers about like nobody was happy for anybody, and I do think that's changed. I do think people celebrate other comedians. Not saying that everybody does, but people like you're saying go like, oh, so and so got this, or their careers popping. People are genuinely happy for them sometimes.
Are you sometimes not happy?
No, I'm saying that
sometimes you're not happy, huh?
No, I think I'm pretty happy, dude.
You never look at a guy and go, why is that guy getting that?
I don't get I don't have like that type of like anger about it. I have the I have the thing that I think is natural where I've walked into rooms, like walked into a comedy store, main room, OR or whatever, seen somebody this applies to everybody on earth though, seen somebody killing and just being like, I don't get it. Like I don't get why everyone's laughing, but that's just a subjective thing where I go, it's not for me. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't get it.
Yeah,
which is fine.
But you understand? I mean, I know I don't find that brand of humor my thing.
Yeah,
but you still understand. Like I kind of understand why maybe. Like when they're acting out.
What happens is that you go, I understand. There's people you go, I understand that this person is proficient. Like it's not for me. But I understand that, like, I watch it and I go, this is good structure, this is good joke writing, the punchlines are there. I understand it, it's like cerebrally, like I intellectually can see what's going on. It's just like doing nothing for me internally. I'm not doubling over. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
Right. But that's also, I think, pretty normal.
It's normal.
Yeah.
I have another question to ask you. What's Brad Pitt like?
You guys are homies?
He is.
I know, dude. I've never met him, and I'm doing this like, yum, 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 yum. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Can I tell you the truth? He's a lot like you.
What do you mean?
He has, he walks in the room, and everybody's like, no.
Yeah.
Like, and they get like, and then he disarms everybody.
Yeah.
But in a pretty like, not in a big way, just in a very
his own way.
His own way.
Yeah.
He has his own way of doing it.
Well, I know he's a comedy fan because
he loves
comedy.
Stand up.
Yeah.
Yes, he loves
He's also I have to say this, he did a Coen Brothers movie. It's called
Burn After
Reading.
Yeah.
And my brother and I still think it's one of the greatest comedy performances in movies.
The thing
is, yeah, he plays like works at like a fitness place. You know what I mean?
That's the thing about him is like he's been the like just the center of attention.
Oh yeah, I can imagine
for so long, and it's always been like kind of a looks first thing. Everyone's just like, this guy's gorgeous. Dude is fucking unreal actor. Like he is a tremendous actor.
Oh, dude, I think he's in my top 3. I mean, when I saw him even in Seven when he was young.
Hey guys, we'd like to thank our sponsors for supporting this show. If you'd like more info or just want to use our Tiger Belly codes, you can go to helixsleep.com/belly and betterhelp.com/belly and getroman.com/belly and Sakara, SAKARA.com/belly. Also, if you are watching on YouTube, there's a QR code there. Why don't you scan that, get your free little Tiger Belly collectible, or hit the link down below in the description. You're going to love this episode. Enjoy.
I disagree with you.
Okay.
Because I think that you're a guy who actually, believe it or not, is a leader. Even though you don't believe it.
I'm a follower for
no,
sure.
you're
dude.
not a follower.
I've
You're not
always
a
been
follower.
Well, how?
You're
What,
a leader.
Why?
Because you lead.
I don't lead.
'Cause you lead.
I lead by example, by other people.
You're a lead. You were in the TV show Lost. You're a leader. And
okay, that's racism. Yes, I was, but I played to both parts, the man and the woman.
That's what it is.
We're not starting. We're just talking, because he's like ranting and raving, and
I'm ranting and raving. He's
no, we haven't started.
Come on in.
Come in.
Come
Well,
on over.
You're the co-host. You walk in whenever you want to. This is your podcast too.
Kalila.
Come in and out like that.
Kalila.
He was telling me I was a leader.
I think Bobby is a leader. I think no matter what he says about himself, herself, they self, that he is a natural born leader. And all right, you ready for this? The Daniel Day Kim joke, whatever I just made, that was a joke. Fine.
I played.
Because I thought you were that guy.
I played both of them.
Right, but
yeah.
You ready for this? You ready for this?
What?
I, for the very first time in my life, whenever it was, I don't remember the exact date, let's say 10 years ago, went with my girlfriend at the time and booked a hotel off Hotels.com or Hotel Tonight because I saw you in a commercial for it.
Wow. Booking.com.
Booking.com.
Yeah.
Yeah. Booking. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so that doesn't make me a leader.
Of course it does.
No, I just booked a commercial.
For the day. Easy work.
don't say my nummy.
How did you know that?
I didn't know that. I didn't get that $500. I got $500 with it.
$500.
Yeah. Anyway, but like if I was in a Native American tribe with you,
Got it.
You know what I mean?
We would be like Algonquin.
Algonquin.
You and I would be Algonquin.
Right. I would be picking berries, and you would be hunting meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that doesn't make me a fucking leader.
No, I don't see. But
I'm making moccasins.
No, but the thing is I have a look. See, here's why I'd rather always be you. You have a look. You have a look that says I'd get killed. I'd get killed in battle. I'm not a man. I'll get thrown off a cliff. They'll sacrifice me. I'm a little Asian panda boy. Things like that. You have that look where people are like, all right, I already don't believe in him. I have a look tall, German, broad shoulders, fix things, women. None of that is true. None of that is true.
Yeah.
Tall, yes, but not really that tall. Shirt off, body melts.
Yeah.
Tits going this way. Women, not really good in bed with them. Don't know how to fix anything. Don't know how to cook anything. Don't really know how to lead. Just appear like I do. So I'd rather
Look like a panda.
Yes.
Right. So me, I'm panda, but not. I'm human.
Yes.
Right. So we have the
Yes.
same kind of things, right?
Yes.
So you're saying the expectations for you are high, so you feel the
Yes.
pressure of that.
Yes. And I'm a letdown. What I am is a letdown.
Wait, do your nipples really go this way?
They do. They go.
Mine too.
Oh, look at that.
When?
I just are gonna. Can I?
Look at us. And you look like a Native American. You look like a Pocahontas. If Pocahontas had an OnlyFans, that's you.
All right, but so my expectations are low, right?
Yes.
So if I just do anything, just remotely, you know what I mean?
It's
out of the box. They're like, oh,
yeah,
what a surprise. But I can't even do that.
But
like if I fucking get a little minnow in the river, let's say we were on a tribe, right? I wouldn't even be able to fucking get the minnow.
I don't even know what a minnow
Minnows
is.
are not good eats.
That's what I'm saying.
Are
And
they
I'd come back with it like this little thing going, I got the meal for the whole tribe. And they would fucking blow a bow and arrow me, bro.
Yeah, but I feel like you wouldn't get killed by a bow and arrow. You would be a guy, you'd survive.
How would I die in a tribe?
Honestly, you'd survive every type of battle. You'd survive it all. You'd be the guy that like you died of like a slight cold that turned into a fever. That's you go
Right.
you go on a 2-3 week illness.
No, but I would be like Last of the Mohicans,
Yes.
but in reverse.
Right.
They would adopt me. And check this out. When I was in high school, I told you this, right? When I was in middle school, I was at a party and this white dude goes, suck my dick, and I sucked his dick, right? I didn't even question it because I just wanted to be a part of the cool group, right?
Yeah.
And so if I was a tribe, right, the white man, right, I would be there like I would do
Your
anything I
mole?
could to suck. I would just do whatever it took
To suck white
to
dick.
survive,
You're a survivor. Yeah.
right? So I'm willing to do anything to survive.
Betray your own people, basically.
Probably betray my own people, yeah.
Well, but that's what people do. So I was just in Boston, right?
yeah.
And I was on a tour. I love history. And Paul Revere, we've all heard of Paul Revere.
Never heard of him. What is
two of
Did he do stand up?
Huh?
No, what is
stand
Paul?
up?
Who's Paul Revere?
No. Okay. So Paul Revere, colonial America.
I know who he is.
Okay.
He rode the horsey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that it? Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
He rode the horsey, 2 if by land, 1 if by sea. If the British were coming by land, he held up 2 lanterns, by sea 1 lantern, whole thing. Well, anyway, what a lot of people don't know about that story is at some point in the night, he gets captured by the British soldiers. The British Army captures him. Okay,
Paul Revere.
but he's still got more work to do, and it's lost in history. How did he? Because 30 to 45 minutes later, he is released by the British for some reason, unbeknownst to the British, unbeknownst to the colonies. It just is another thing in history. How do you think he did it? He got down on his knees, he sucked their dicks, and he did it for freedom. So I would say, sir, you are a patriot, and you love this country, and I respect you for loving this country because most times the country doesn't love you back.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, you're saying that
And that's not right.
You're saying that the country doesn't love Asians back.
If I was president of the United States, I would make a law that said we have to love Asians, even though they're tough people to trust.
We're sneaky.
Sneaky.
Yeah,
Pearl
that's what
Harbor,
you're saying.
sneak attack, uncalled for.
Oh, can I just say? Let me argue Pearl Harbor. I don't know if
Let's argue Pearl Harbor.
Have I argued Pearl Harbor
You've
yet?
always gone again with the white side of things.
Yeah.
But this time I'm gonna go with the Japanese side.
You
with
are.
Pearl
Let's
Harbor,
go.
Okay.
All right. So, do you think it should have gone this way?
Okay.
I'm Emperor Hirohito.
Yeah.
He's calling Roosevelt, right? That was the president, right? Or Eisenhower. It was
In World War II?
during Pearl Harbor.
During Pearl Harbor? No, the president would have been Truman.
Harry
Oh,
Truman.
no, I'm sorry. Would have been FDR.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said Roosevelt.
Because Truman.
So that's what I said first, right?
Yeah.
So I was right.
Polio
right?
Roosevelt.
But right. So Emperor Hirohito, do you think the night before Pearl Harbor should have called Truman and went, "Hello, hi, it's me, Hirohito. FYI, how's the family, by the way? Pretty cool. Oh, fine. Lots of rice to eat, right? By the way, we are talking tomorrow morning." Or you think they should have done it the way they did it? Because in a war, sneak attack is the best strategy,
Right. 100%.
right? And they did get ya.
Yeah, they did. But here's the thing. I think what happened was is after Pearl Harbor, when they tried to knock out the entire United States Navy, and they didn't because all our aircraft carriers in the middle of the sea, I think they went back to their little Japanese huts. And there
were
like-
some buildings.
I think there
There were some buildings.
I think that they were probably like Emperor Hito. They didn't pull it
Hirohito.
off. And they did Julia Roberts' Pretty Woman voice. They said, big mistake. Huge. I think that's what happened. Because then,
You think they
unfortunately,
regretted? You think they regretted that decision right away?
because what happened is that happened, then that pissed the United States off. And then unfortunately with the United States, when they get mad at countries like that, they put it in the
I don't even view it that way. I don't view they pissed off the United States. I believe they pissed off white people.
Here's the
Because
thing.
when white people get pissed off, you guys take it to the next level.
We do. Well,
Do you not? Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
take it to the next. Like
Yeah.
serial killing, you can't just kill. You got to eat them too. Whatever it is.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, listen, I'd argue that's keto. That's what I'd argue.
No carbs.
That's keto. Yeah.
Here's the thing. You ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready for this? What I'm about to say? And I know my grandfather would be rolling over in his urn. Well, he's been cremated, so he'd be just. I think the Japanese had to attack Pearl Harbor.
Why?
I'm not even mad at the Asians for doing that. I think they had no choice because what happened is, by the way, let's just talk. You're Korean anyway, right?
I'm specifically.
I
Korean,
think it's
yes.
totally
10%,
okay.
10% Japanese.
10% Japanese.
That's what 23andMe says, but I don't know if I agree.
Even though I'm all about stopping, the Asian hate, I think we can shit on 1930s Japanese people. I think we can shit on them all day. Rape of Nanking, killing Chinese babies with bayonets, no good.
Yeah.
Those were no good.
Yeah.
The Americans treated the Japanese like second-class citizens.
Yeah.
In World War I treaty, Japan, they didn't give them nothing. We said no. just bring me more wine. Get out of here, little Japanese boys and girls. That's what the Americans were. We said, no, get out of here.
Yeah.
We said, put some shoes and socks on when you come into this meeting. Stop sitting on the fucking floor. That's what they said to the country of Japan in World War I and Treaty of Versailles. It's messed up.
Right.
No, but it's messed up.
Yeah, I know.
But then,
Don't smile when you say it, though.
So okay.
Because when you smile when you say it, it just has a different context.
There's a smirk. There's a smirk.
Yeah,
they
there's a little
got
smirk, yeah.
So they got angry. They said, were you showing up to these meetings? You're in a fucking bathrobe with a sword. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Wearing suits here. So they got.
Probably never happened, but go ahead.
They got mad. So they got mad at
They're just walking around with their samurai swords?
And I get that. For 20 years, these guys showed up to the fucking big meeting with all the world leaders on a bicycle. You can't do that. So
I love it. Yeah, I love it.
So then 25 years of between World War I and World War II,
Yeah.
Japan getting angry. They start taking over more of Asia. They're taking over China. They want to take Vietnam. They want to take all these countries, and they're winning. They're doing well. So who's giving them the oil to supply their Japanese war machine? The United States. We're giving them the oil. But then after Japan starts to take over a little bit too much, they got too close. They got too close to the Philippines, and the United States wants the Philippines. We want Thailand. That's where our lady boys are. We like that. We need that.
Yeah.
So we're not going to give that up. The presidents are not going to give. Philippines was Epstein's Island before Epstein's Island. So we were fucking.
What's Epstein's Island?
Epstein. Well, we have 7,000 islands.
Oh, Jeffrey
so
Epstein had an island.
would
I get
get
it.
very
I get it now.
We had our little
Beautiful island.
No, that's the truth.
I don't like what went on there, but it's a beautiful island.
Beautiful island. And beautiful lady boys there and beautiful kids that they would have sex with.
I don't even know about that, but the island, the
No,
topography.
this is history. This is the 1940s.
Okay.
So then what happened was we got too close to the Philippines. So the United States says, FDR says, no more oil for Japan.
Yeah.
Don't give. And then what happens? Now we're stuck. Now the Japanese war machine's stuck in China. It's like, what the fuck? What are we going to do? Well, now, unfortunately, we have to attack the United States. And they made a plan to say, we will attack Pearl Harbor. Their big aircraft carriers, United States big aircraft carriers, will be out in the middle of the ocean. But the Japanese interpreter, unfortunately, he was dyslexic. This is true. And
Are you sure?
flip the dates. They were.
No.
Yeah,
Are you
swear to
sure?
God. No, it's a true
Scheduling
story.
error? A scheduling
Scheduling error.
Wait, that's true.
No, that's true.
The interpreter was dyslexic.
The interpreter was dyslexic, so he thought December 7th, 1941 meant all the aircraft carriers would be in the water, but it was really it was really like July 12th. It was 12/7/7/12.
Okay.
He fucked up.
I never knew that.
Yep.
Thank you so for coming.
He got beheaded. That guy got beheaded when he got back to Japan.
Oh.
No, you don't understand how bad they fucked. Japan knew immediately that they fucked up because now you just woke up the sleeping giant. We were neutral. We were not going to fight in the war.
Right.
And then, things got hairy from there, but the Japanese did put up a good fight. But then we had to nuke them, but that wasn't really, it was a whole thing. That was Harry Truman, though. I will say, polio FDR would not have nuked Japan, but then he died because he has fucking polio.
Right.
And then we put Harry-ass Truman in there, and that guy just wanted to prove a point.
Do you think that was, you think the nuclear bomb was overboard, or you think that was,
I think it was our way to show, just like how China threw COVID at everyone, I think we had to show what happened was, the truth of the nuke is this.
basically it's like if I was fucking in a porn, right? I was in a Japanese porn, and I'm going, what the, right? And then Shaquille O'Neal came in with his big dick.
Yes.
Right? That's what I feel like. Yeah, the nuclear component.
It's the same thing.
Thank you.
Marketing has been the United States key. Why we're number one for a while is because we're good marketers. From the Revolutionary War, it was all Declaration of Independence. This is all a lie. It was marketing. We were just marketing to the people, buy our lies. It's all lies. So nuclear bomb, we told the people, we have to invade mainland Japan, go to Tokyo. These Japanese guys, they're fighting in holes. They're running around. They're jumping off. They'll kill all of us. They'll kill another million of your sons. Do you want that? The American people say, we don't want that. Okay, here's the other option. We drop the nukes on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, 2 random places. They say, okay, we want that because then our soldiers won't die. But the truth is, Japan was going to surrender. They were going to surrender. Russia, here's the thing. Russia came into the war, and that's what scared the Japanese. The only thing that scares Japanese people are Russians and dogs. You guys don't like dogs, right?
I love dogs.
I thought you got scared of dogs.
I have 4 dogs upstairs.
No. So Russians.
What do you mean you know? I do.
Russians that's the Japanese, that was the government of Japan's Godzilla. Russia.
I know what Godzilla is without the accent.
So Russia was coming in. So Russia was coming in from one way, and they said, Japan was like, no, we don't want to fight the fucking Russians. Those guys are fucking crazier than us. They're like Japanese people, but bigger and whiter. So they're like, fuck those guys. So the United States was saying, here's a nice timing for the United States to come in and say, well, we have this thing. We took our little Jew boy, Albert Einstein, and we made, we took it from Germany. We took little baby Einstein from Germany, and we said, make a nuke, or we tell everyone you were fucking little boys on Epstein's Island, and that that's what we're going to do. Just like we have that shit now. We said, listen, little Einstein, you little fucker, you make the nuke for us. And then Einstein and Robert Oppenheimer, they make the nuke.
Yeah.
Now we got a nice fucking weapon. And so we say, we got to drop it. Who's the best place to drop it on? Japanese.
Right.
Drop it on them. So we dropped 2. First one, unnecessary. Second one, I can't explain to you how unnecessary it was. Beyond unnecessary. But what did it do? Showed Russia, do not fuck with us. Don't fuck with us. So that's really why we did it. So it's fucked up. And I still believe to this day that someday, there's no way Japan just forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's funny because I did see a documentary. I think it was called, it's on HBO. It's about Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Mm-hmm.
And in the beginning of the fucking documentary, they had just modern day Japan and people walking up to like the youth and going, do you know what happened? What was the date during Nagasaki, Hiroshima?
It was 1945.
1940.
Yeah.
Do you remember happened this date, 1945? And they were like, I don't know.
Yeah.
They didn't know.
No, I know.
I think they've completely forgotten or whatever. Or they don't know their history.
It's all history, you know, as I say, it's written by the winners. But you got to read it from the losers. You got to read books. I like to watch documentaries from what's the Nazis' point of view? What's the Japanese point of view? What's the British point of view? Then you start to then the story starts to meet in the middle.
I love the Nazis' point.
Nazi point of view.
What is the Nazis?
I love the Nazis.
Well, the Nazis' point of view, my dear, is that number one, fun fact, most Germans, like overwhelming majority, 80% plus, some say, did not know about the Holocaust. The Nazi army did not want anything to do with the Holocaust. They did not want to put Jewish people in ovens. That was a small faction of Germans. Horrible, yes. Can't deny it. Bad Holocaust. But
So we got Republicans and then we have insurrectionists, which is like a smaller group.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, right, exactly. So, you know, like the SS would have been the ones, that's the small group of people. They hated Jews. They were truly racist.
Yeah.
So they hated Jews, wanted to put them in ovens, blah, 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 blah.
Did they really, though?
Yeah.
I mean, do they really hate them, or are they just being influenced by one guy?
Yeah, like anything else. Well, there's influence. Well, I think that there was, first of all, the Jews are very good, very, you know, cunning, ran a lot of the businesses in Germany. They were doing better than most Germans. They just figured it out quicker. But you got to put yourself in the little German shoes. Put yourself in the little German shoes of young Hassenpfeffer, young Hans Heidenberger in Germany in the 1920s. They got destroyed in World War I. They had no country. They're completely destroyed. Also, that treaty that I was telling you about where we told the Japanese, because we won World War I, United States, where we told the Japanese, even though Japanese was on our side, we said, Japan, get out of here. We gave Germany, not only did we give Germany nothing, we also said, you owe us, you ready for this? $1 billion in 1919 money. So what is Germany supposed to do? Hate the Jews. That's what they have to do. They have to now rally around a group, say, I hate this group for X, Y, and Z, make the military get themselves out of debt through war. That's the only way.
Yeah.
And then they start to rebuild their country. And like, we're going to take over everyone. When everyone else in the 1930s, after they won World War I, was just sitting there drinking the lemonades, the Japanese, China having fun with the bayonets, Japanese inventing, harirang and whatever hibachi stuff, the Americans making hot dogs, getting fat, Canadians blowing moose, Mexicans running the cartels, we're all having fun. What are the Nazis doing? Head down, building machines, Luftwaffe, building the Air Force, saying, we're going to fucking kill everybody now because you fucked us. And that's what they tried to do. They were this close.
That's how big their dicks were?
That.
That's what I think.
They do think Hitler was Hitler because he had micro penis, but that's a rumor.
Do we really? You know what? That checks out.
Germany, but they said that's the reason why they did it. That's the reason why they said we have to try to take over everyone because we have no money. The regular German citizen sitting there in 1925 had no money. They had like $3. They would make like $3 to $5 a year with inflation. So what are they going to do? They have
Is
to
there
fight.
any moments in your life where you can just be quiet?
No.
No, I'm just saying. Here's what I realized about you, Chris.
Holy shit.
You know who you?
It's like you have to keep talking. Helix, helix, helix for your back and sleeping pleasures. You guys, Helix is the only mattress I sleep on. Are you nervous about buying a mattress online? Please don't be. Helix Sleep has over 12,000 five-star reviews for a reason. Their 2-minute sleep quiz matches you with the mattress that's the perfect fit, right, babe?
So I run really hot, and I'm also a side sleeper. So when I took the quiz, I got matched with a midnight medium mattress, and I swear to you guys, my sleep is so deep every night.
But that's not all they have. I love the midnight medium, but they also have soft, medium, and firm mattresses. Mattresses great for cooling you down if you sleep hot. Mattresses great for spinal alignment, like me, and to prevent morning aches and pains, and even a Helix Plus mattresses for plus-size sleepers like our friend that we know.
Just go to helixsleep.com/belly and try it out for 100 nights risk-free.
Helix was awarded the #1 best overall mattress pick of 2020 and by GQ and Wired magazine.
So if you're looking for a mattress, you take the quiz, you order the mattress that you're matched to, and the mattress comes right to your door, shipped for free.
Wow.
Helix. End it.
Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/belly. That's up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows at helixsleep.com/belly.
Sakara! You guys, I'll be honest with you, all right? When I eat Sakara, the things that they have, it really feels like I'm eating healthy and delicious stuff. I'm telling you right now. Sometimes you go, you know what, you're at a restaurant and you're going, you know, it says it's, you know, fresh and healthy, but it doesn't taste it or I don't feel it going through my body, right? But Sakara is like that, all right? With Sakara, you get nutrient-dense meals, snacks, and supplements that nourish your body without ever sacrificing taste or quality. And quality is the most important thing, guys.
Sakara is a wellness company anchored in food as medicine on a mission to nourish your body through the power of plants. Their nutritionally designed, chef-crafted breakfasts, is how you say it? Breakfasts? Breakfasts, lunches,
In a
and
plural
dinners.
way.
Breakfasts, lunches, and dinners are made with powerful plant-rich ingredients, helping boost your energy, support your digestion, curb your sugar cravings, and get your skin glowing. I love
glowing skin. And honestly, guys, go Google them. All right.
It gets delivered right to your door.
Look at look at the photos of their foods, and you know it's good. The Sakara shop is stocked with functional, plant-rich products and wellness essentials to help you create a body you feel strong and vibrant in, like their best-selling Metabolism Super Powder, Plant Protein Bar.
I love their protein bars. I love their protein bars.
I love their teas.
Oh.
Ooh,
And their
these
newest
are pretty good.
functional snack, Super Seed and Nut Blends. Go ahead.
Wow. And right now, Sakara is offering our listeners 20% off their first order when they go to sakara.com/belly or enter code belly at checkout. That's Sakara, SAKARA.com/belly to get 20% off your first order. Sakara.com/belly.
Talking.